Hello and welcome back to NeoCap. We are still on our second night. We did find out a little bit about Savvy, that she is heavily involved in the Radix, has apparently like three guys she's dating, meeting, seeing. Um, Maybe we can find some more clues along the way. So let's look around. Sam Lucas. We will have to get some charge. We have another NeoCap Prime. Charlie Elliott. We heard about a Charlie. That would be quite the coincidence that he immediately pops up there, but let's charge our car. The asking price was 137. Let's do 2 bars. Already have to pay the fine. Okay. Well, if this is that Charlie, we definitely would have to at least give it a try to see if he is. I learned not to bother with Golden Prime packs back in the flats. The small boost in fare wasn't worth a huge dose of entitlement that typically came with them. Not to mention the stains on the upholstery. Well, that happened last night. But if this guy was involved with Savvy, there probably wasn't anything typical about him. Plus, I needed information, desperately. Here for Charlie? That's right. How's your night been? Oh, you know, drink to forget bad memories. All you get are new ones. Should I put that on a throw pillow for your backseat? His face was shiny with sweat, and he smelled like if you poured a bottle of whiskey into a gym bag. A dead giveaway. He'd been clubbing, just like on the night Savvy disappeared. Her palms went clammy on the steering wheel. There was a chance this guy knew where she was right now. I need to play it cool. But I can't. So I had to be direct. Listen, I think we have a friend in common. What? Do I know you? No, but I heard she was hanging out with you. Right before she disappeared. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. Just tell me, do you know where Savvy is? Oh my god, fucking Savvy, this is a nightmare. Are you a cop or something? I'm not saying anything. Great, I'd scared him silent. Well, I didn't have a choice. I'm obviously no cop. Sure, nice LOPD merit badge you have on your bumper. Have you tried to reason with the cops in this town? Savvy's been my best friend since we were teenagers. I watched him for any signs of recognition. Hadn't she told her latest guy about me? Lina from Cactus Flats. Yeah, okay, I remember now. Lina. You made me help clear out her extra room for you. That girl lives like a garbage rat. My mind raced with questions. I could almost see the anger coming off him like waves. Maybe you could tell me where to find her. If I could just find out when he'd seen her last. I need to know exactly how they knew each other. Maybe you could tell me where to find her. Where is she? Look, I'm not in the mood to go into it, period. Perfect, I pushed him too far. If he had a field grid, I'd know how my words were landing, but like this, I'd have to fly blind. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be so intense. Makes sense, you're friends with her. I could feel him holding something back. He hit his teeth so loud I could feel it in my jaw. If I could just find out when he'd seen her last. When did you last see her? Nope, nice try. His mouth was a thin, steely line. Great, now I had to talk him down. Let's talk about something else. Yeah, right, let's talk about the weather when we both know we're in some deep shit. Just ask your fucking questions. Everything he told me swirled in my head. I had one more chance to ask him for information. If I could just figure out how they knew each other. How long have you two been together? Together? I have a boyfriend. He's gorgeous and we vid chat every day, which is not easy when he lives in Oslo, okay? She was my work wife. Technically, she worked for me, but a lot of cappies have a stick up their ass, you know? Take away their Vita powder, their whole OS crashes. It was so nice to have someone that could talk about something besides crypto and fro yoga. I don't know, she actually listened. Savvy worked at Capra. Didn't you know? I did not. Savvy was a double agent inside Capra. What do you work on? Okay, that I really can't tell you. Especially you. I practically signed away my life in NDAs to get on this team. You've heard of Sophie's Law? We heard about it, yep. Well, as soon as it passes, I can fill you in. I felt my stomach drop. Savvy, what have you done? I felt too risky to say much more to him. There was so much more that I wanted to ask. Can I call you or meet up again? Sure, let me give you my address while I'm at it, too. Oh. I had to ask. I just need all this to be over. Whatever Savvy's up to, it's serious. Capra prosecutes everything, and with Sophie's Law on the line, let the question linger as I pulled up to his building. I'd watch my back if I were you. All that went some ways. Wow. Got a 1 star. Now we're at 2.6. New cab drivers should maintain a rating of 4 or higher to avoid deactivation. Wow. We're making no money either. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. was well after midnight, and I'd met my ride quota. I checked my feel grid. Deep violet. I had it in me to push on for one more ride tonight, or I could call it early and get some rest. We definitely need to push on. I decided to push on. Every PAX was a chance to learn the city and earn some coin. Exactly. And bump up our rating. Double agent, yep. Oh, we can drive him again? But Liam again? That's a long ride too. Stella Buñuel. Klaus Bergstill. Alice Wong. Just making sure that after that ride I still have enough charge to... I mean, we could do a double Charlie, but I just feel like that would be pushing it in one night. Let's meet up with Liam. Liam waved to me before he got in the car. He looked excited to see me. I winked back to see if I could get a laugh. It seemed to work. Hey, Lina. Wow, what are the odds we'd see each other again? Of all the neocaps in all of Los Ojos, the odds are very good. I'm one of maybe 3 neocaps left in the city. Oh, well, I'll call it fate anyway. More fun. How have you been, Lina? Well, let me tell you. It has been kind of rough. Sorry to hear that. Anything in particular? There's something going on with my friend. Can't really get in touch. It's stressing me out. He's been flaking on me a lot. I can't stand that. Oh, God's sake, but I know she's got a lot going on. It's fine, mostly. What about you? Wait. You've got one of those things on your arm. No way. The feel grid. Wow. Yeah, actually Sevi gave it to me. Ah, interesting. How do you feel about it? That's pretty cool. Really? You dig it? I find it so bizarre, just as a concept, putting your emotions on display. Does it make you uncomfortable? It does, sometimes, yeah. But I've been told that I have a lot of feelings. Like, a lot. And the feel-good sort of draws them out of me. Yeah, I need to stop. Stop what? Being all thinky, dissecting stuff. I like thinking. That's the worst. I've been trying to stay out of the heavier side of LO, but... Lina, not to bring the room down, or the car, I guess, but can I ask you something? Sure. You know anything about Sophie Lemieux, the late Sophie Lemieux, the Sophie's Law lady? Know a few things. She was a ballerina, that she was hit by a car. And that Capra's trying to pass a law with her name on it. Well, after I left you the other night, I went out to take some pictures and stumbled onto this massive crowd of people. It was a vigil for Sophie. Big deal. Lots of mourners. Some people had signs about cars, about Capra or whatever. It was this portrait of her, full ballet pose. Arabesques, surrounded by flowers, people crying, chanting about change. That sounds heartbreaking. It was. I felt like I knew her, just hearing people speak about her, seeing how adored she was. The other thing was, the whole scene was bathed in this blue glow, and it was coming off people's wrists, field grids. Are they really that popular here? I haven't seen too many. But people seem to know what they are. I think they're gaining traction. Well, at the vigil, field grids were everywhere. I got some interesting shots, but it was so strange taking a photo with only one possible interpretation. It's just, here are some sad people. You know they are sad because they are blue. I get where he's coming from. It's weird, you know? Yeah. I kind of agree. I don't think I like it. Not sure how I feel about it yet. Either way, it was really striking. Mostly blue, some reds here and there, green and yellows too. What do those mean? Calm, relaxed, positive. Chill, happy. But see, that's the problem, right? If I show up at a funeral and my field grid says I'm stoked, you're just enjoying happy memories. Probably, sure. But there's so much room for error, misinterpretation. I keep picturing the Mona Lisa. 500 years of that unreadable smile until you slap a field grid on it. I'm a bit scrambled up about the whole thing. So you're not in the market for one then? At least the look is interesting. And I almost got a free one. Oh. Who's handing out free field grids? Good question. So I'm at the vigil, yeah? Everything's blue, it's dreamlike, mournful, but then I look across the street and there's this whole gang, right? Not a field grid in the pack, it's a dark zone. I go over there to check them out, and they say they're this group called Radix. The word hit me like a gut punch. Maybe I could get some intel if I played this right. Oh yeah? Who's Radix? They're anti-car activists. Cool people, mostly. Except one of them who got pretty heated when I said they must like Sophie's Law. Rookie mistake. They hate cars, but they hate Capra even more. Even more than you, maybe. Hey, you're the one who brought them up this time. No baggage here. It's all good. What were they doing at the vigil? Well, they were actually trying to recruit. At Sophie Lemier's vigil? Interesting. Yeah, they were saying the law is a cheap half measure. It gives Capra more power, it doesn't save any lives. Anyway, I showed them the photos I took of the blue glow. They said none of those people had field grids when they showed up. Interesting. Apparently 2 hours earlier, some Capra reps showed up and started handing them out, free of charge. Hold on, is this really true? Reddick swore up and down that that's how it happened. Huh. Yeah, I guess my question is why? Exactly. Yeah, probably for the show. I could only see the bad side. Okay. Again, no option there, because Capra turns everything into a brand partnership. Then I take pictures of it and share it with the world. Makes me feel a little duped. Exactly. Yep, that tends to be Capra's thing. I know, I'm more than familiar. That's something I maybe should have told you the other day, but I got weird. Do you work for Capra? Not exactly. I worked for a big Capra-adjacent company when I was still in the UK. I got the job really young, working in immersive tech and AI. Loved it. It let me be creative, and I felt like I was changing things. We got big. We got big because we were good. But then you lose yourself, don't you? How do you mean? No more, I was balancing creativity, my actual work with corporate ethics. Are you sure this wasn't in Los Ojos? Kind of a global story, I guess. Just kept working with the worst people, saying yes to more funding regardless of where it came from. To make myself feel better, I joined all these initiatives for change, for diversity, helping the right kinds of communities and people. I took so much on, and so did lots of us, but it was just impossible. What's the phrase? Money talks? Definitely talk louder than we did. So you left the job? I did, for at least this year. They were pretty clear they'd like me back at the end. Will you go? I don't know. I guess maybe this trip is a test. Just see if I can turn my brain off. Be a tourist, not an activist. Just watch all the Capra stuff happen and let it float by. Just let everything float by. No agonizing over morals, no fighting, just observing. Where do you feel you're at? Doing my best to remain impartial on everything turns out to be a lot of work. I mean, look at me. I'm lost right now. Took a really good picture of an important hello moment of people experiencing something profound. It might be one of my best. But I can't decide. I used to do nothing but decide. Now I can't even say if the photo I took is real. I knew the feeling. Was anything real in Los Ojos? Well, it's a real picture. You took it. You were there, and people can interpret it however they want. I'm not advocating anything just by posting it, just sharing what you saw. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. Hey, listen, obviously don't take your eyes off the road, but do you think I could send you the picture? You can tell me what you think. I want to share it. I think it's important, but I sort of love your thoughts. Be my moral compass. Yeah, send it away. Thanks. I'm sorry if I'm being a downer. People come to LO for the lights and sights, you know? And I end up getting right back into the muck. I'm in the same boat. I expected a lot more hanging out in nightclubs and a lot less everything else. Pulled up to Liam's hotel again. It was hard not to feel a pang of jealousy. Having a decent place to sleep felt like it was part of another timeline for me. And here we are. Cool, thanks for listening to me rant, Lina. And for looking at the photo. Okay. Anytime, friend. See you in texts. Was already scrolling through his camera as he walked in. The fate of the de facto Capra campaign lay in my hands, mixed with the fate of a photo that could sway the Sophie's Law vote. Liam, buddy, I can't tell you if you came to the exact right person or the exact wrong one. Yup. 2 for 2 on positive interactions with Lina. We're back to 4.0. Got some money. Rating has decreased. We spent more than we earned. Okay. I mean, I would love to stay on her couch, but at the same time, let's do a full charge here. Okay, fairly cheap here though, comparable. No, let's not stay at Capra. Yeah, back to the Azteca, I think. I scanned the place for the pine cones as soon as I walked in. None that I could see. That plus the fact that I could practically taste the relief of a cool mattress had me sleeping in record time. I dreamed of cactus flats again. I was back in my old room with all my little things, more pine cones and shells, and now a few crystals. Some mismatched earrings, a pearl handled hairbrush. I touched each object one by one. As I did, each of them hummed. The sounds built on top of one another into a beautiful sound. The song wrapped me up so I felt safe. Then it buzzed inside me with so much energy I felt like I could fly. Then someone else was in the room, and I knew that they shouldn't have been there. I wasn't flying. I couldn't fly. And all my little things went away, one by one, in poofs of dust as their songs became screams. I started to vanish too. My body just blinked away, piece by piece. I was nowhere and nothing. I woke up. I only made it to the lobby in time to scrounge the last slow muffin on the table. When I took a bite, I didn't scream. It didn't scream. I couldn't tell if I was comforted or disappointed. Back to work. Night 3. I opened the NeoCap app like it was going to give me some answers. Nope, at least now I knew a few friendly faces in the city. Hopefully one of them needed a ride as badly as I needed some leads. Hopefully. Right. We will finish you. Okay. So we have another ride for Una St. Clair. Charlie is there. And Carlos Wong. Wonder if he's the DJ. Since this all seems very serendipitous. Could check out the Stanzmaschine, but we haven't really found out more there. That's a long ride. Would get us back all the way here. I think maybe that's the way to go. I saw Rick Flip. He was kind of handsome. Like really handsome. Why don't the cute packs ever pop up at a good time? Instead, I was seconds away from stress eating the whole bag of super sours in the glove box. Hey, Lina, right? The one and only. Too much? Probably too much. Carlos, nice to meet you. I caught his eyes in the rear view. He seemed too happy for this time of night. Maybe not happy exactly, more like normal. It was like spotting a rare bird. I love birds. I see you've been doing this a while. Driving a cab? Yeah, a few years. You keep your wrist very straight. RSI? It flares up every now and then. Do you have it too? No, but I can spot the signs. So you're a doctor. I take care of folks. There are some good exercises for that wrist you could try. I can send you some videos. Thanks. Not a lot of people seem to care. Yeah, we got good at making our own little bubbles. I'm guessing you folks don't have great insurance. Lots of ice packs and wrist braces. You know how they treat RSI now if you're on the Capra plan, right? They knit this composite weave into the tendons in your wrist. Capra zoomed in front of me and I felt a twinge below my palm. Like my body was rejecting the very idea of Capra getting in my bones. Like putting pins in a broken leg? Or like sewing frayed fabric back together. Keeps everything tidy, stops the inflammation, makes you a little superhuman. Sorry, didn't mean to drag you into a medical lecture. No worries. It's actually interesting. Glad you think so. Maybe I should start a podcast. Tendon Talk. Or Bone Chatter. Blood Gap. The Bot Pod. Why am I always surprised when I get a nice PAX? Where are you headed? Well, this guy I know fell off a ladder. Might be a minor injury, might be serious. Won't know until I get there. Sounds painful. From the way he was breathing, it sounded like a bruised rib. So that's why I'm heading over at 2 in the morning. But enough about my problems. Looks like you're having a rough night. Honestly, yeah. It has been a little rough. Well, tell me. It's been a weird night. My best friend dropped off the face of the earth. I don't know if she's ghosting me or... Sounds like you need a better friend. A bester friend? Oh, she's not so bad. I get it, just... Stress is the biggest predictor of heart disease, you know? I pulled up to a modest low-rise, haloed by the glow of... Oh, thank you so much. It was super quick. He flashed another smile at me in the rear view. I hope my friend's okay. Me too. All the videos on treating ribs are a little vague. Hey, let me ask you. Do you think it's better to be in a compression wrap or run the risk of pneumonia? What? Wait, videos? Yeah, I hacked my way into all the big hospital libraries. How do you think doctors learn this stuff? Medical school? Sure. But they watch videos. Relax, I have a pretty good treatment record. It's like I said, I help folks. Folks don't worry about what's hanging on my wall, you know? Anyway, this is B. Great to meet you, Lina. Maybe I'll run into you again. I turned weird. So by Dice Handsome Pax was a nice illegal doctor. Moktor. That's what he should call the podcast. I mean, I hope he at least helps someone. Stretched my legs and heard something rattle on the floorboard. I reached under my seat. A bottle of pills. Zerodinal G. Never heard of that. Prescribed by Dr. Pax to one Jonna Johnson. Cool. Super legit. Extremely legal. I don't want to get stopped by the cops and they get into more trouble. I wasn't taking any chances, yeah. Sorry, buddy. Went above and beyond, thanks. So I guess... So, I was picking a longer ride because I was hoping that would increase the fare, but it doesn't seem that way. We have Sam Lucas, Gideon DeKalb, Fiona Pack, Anthony Colton, Johnny Elliott. Oh, first we need to recharge. It's a pretty sweet deal. Then actually, let's fill up completely. Okay. Just setting up my Neo cap. That could be giving us more information about Radix, Fiona Pack. I'm so hesitant to drive Charlie again after he gave us a 1-star last time. I don't know. He's kind of close by, Sam Lucas. Spotted him standing in front of Bus Burger, talking at the pedestrian like he was in an aquarium. Ah, a tourist. Let's wait. I'm waiting for him to notice me. Hi, are you Lina? I'm Sam. Held out his phone with his ride request as if showing me important documents. Yep, that's me. First time using NeoCap? Oh geez, is it that obvious? You just looked a little starstruck by everything, that's all. Like a real noob, right? I suppose that's fair. Wait, do people use that word? I think the bigger question is, why would you be one? Oh, do I have to tell you? I mean, I know I brought it up, but I like talking to you, and yeah, it's kind of an unpleasant thing. Always nice to hear Pax enjoys my company, even if he was being a little cagey. We can talk about whatever you want. Oh my god, look out. There's no one driving that car. Followed his panic, but it was just a standard cap buzzing towards us. The cap? The Capra? Are you serious? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I've just never seen one in real life before, and seeing a car speeding towards me without anyone driving it... God, it really freaks me out. I can see that. Just tell me what's going on. Was he like in a coma or something? You're right, it's my first night back in Los Ojos in a while. Like 15 years. -5 for good behavior. Oh. Or exactly 3,413 very long days. I felt like he was searching for the right words. So much has changed while I was inside. It's a little overwhelming, to be honest. I thought a NeoCap might be a good place to start. Well, welcome back. He gave a sharp inhale like I'd hit him. I didn't know what to say. No, it's just... I don't think most people will be as generous as you when I tell them. I think you'd be surprised. 10 years. In that case, let's just think of you as a time traveler. Something like that. The world's worst time machine. Sounds good to me. Want me to fill it in on what's happened in your last decade? That'd be helpful. Most of the jobs you remember don't exist anymore. Okay, you can get paid to record your dreams now. Let's start with this. You can get paid to record your dreams now. Hang on, what? How's that possible? I'm not exactly sure. There's a crazy helmet you have to wear. I think it measures brain activity. But the dreams aren't in high def, so I guess they're still working on it. And who's buying the dreams? Artists? Can't afford them. No, mainly corporations. They use them to measure brand detection. Feels like it's only a matter of time now before they figure out how to monetize our nightmares. Alright, I think that's enough of an update for one night. Is it the old days? A little bit, yeah. It's more that I'm finally starting to see things I recognize around here. The city streaming by couldn't have been less familiar to me. The towering skyline, the neon signs fighting for the attention of an empty street. Sam's face has got soft and dreamy, like he was seeing old friends. Sam's face had gone soft and dreamy, like he was seeing old friends. I had a list of stuff I was going to do as soon as I got out. Get a proper haircut and some clothes that weren't orange. And now the thing I've been picturing the most. Walking through her door again for dessert. Is that where we're headed? That's right. I have some cookies to bake. What? Wait, did I hear him right? Is that some prison slang for, you know? Ah, actually, no. We're headed to my Aunt Cassie's house. Actually, she's not really my aunt, but she fed me and listened to me when no one else would. And she made the absolute best cookies. Everyone has to have a thing in prison, you know? The skill you bring to the table so the guys respect you. I don't know how to fix cars and had pretty much zero connections. I can't draw to save my life, so no one wanted my stick figures as a tattoo. I was saying you won over a group of convicts with cookies? I know, world's lamest inmate, but it was all I could do, believe me. A lot of the guys had never baked anything before. Been baked, but never baked. That was my regular joke. A bat. Well, I only had 10 years to think it up. He reached into his jacket pocket and wrapped a perfectly golden cookie. Here, I baked a few this morning to show her how she saved me, even when I was inside. I want you to have one. I could see the chocolate chips were dark and just melted enough. The edges looked crisp and the middle looked soft and buttery. Heaven. Oh, I ate it without a second thought. Sure. I ate it without a second thought. It was chewy and delicious. Oh my god. You like it? This is like cookie nirvana. Oh, take a laugh. I walked down the street so many times, either looking for trouble or trying to get out of some. It's going to be different now. Cassie's Cookies. What do you think of that name? Seems pretty perfect to me. Good. That's a relief. Honestly, the shop is kind of the only thing I have to look forward to right now. His voice buzzed with energy. That and seeing Aunt Cassie. We're almost there. How do I look? I could see on my navigator that we were close to the address, but I wasn't sure this particular part of Los Ojos had stayed the same all these years. You look great. You're really nice, you know that? Not a lot of people would be so kind to someone like me. Wait, is this Beaumont Drive? It is. I pulled up to a glow, not the charming porch light of some kind of... It was right here. What's going on? No, this can't be. Let's stay quiet. It's gone. She's gone. Do you have her number or anything? I don't even know her last name. God, I must look so pathetic to you. Is there somewhere else you want to go? Sam kept silent except for loud, shaky breath. I could feel him willing himself not to cry. Tension was making my stomach hurt. Poor guy. Take all the time you need. I could hear him unwrapping more cookies in the back seat. You know what? I need to stop kidding myself. I know where you can take me. The grackle. Shitty bar, you know what? I don't, but can't I take you somewhere that's not a bar? Sounds like not the nicest place. Yeah, can't I take you somewhere that's not a bar? Where would you suggest I go? I don't know. We still need dessert, right? Coffee shop. Really nice, but I'm not really... No. I'm not sure I could stand any place that's well lit, you know? I could understand that. I started up the engine and rolled out of the neighborhood with all of its ghosts. It's not a drink I'm after, believe me. It's sober going on 11 years now. But I know there will be at least a few familiar faces sitting at the bar. If Deb still owns the place, she might even let me crash on the break room sofa. The Grackle was close. It made sense that it have been his regular haunt. I doubt he was the first person to head there after a stint in prison. Probably not my place to say it, but I still think Cassie's cookies is a good idea. All the bakeries in LO are so trendy now. Flavor foam, savory donuts. There's something refreshing about a chocolate chip cookie. Something classic. Well, as a time traveler, I have to say, classic sounds a lot like old. The dive bar loomed in our sight before I could respond. A few gnarly motorcycles and gnarlier looking characters loitered around out front. With his choir boy haircut and pristine jeans, I'm definitely... Look, I hate to ask this, but I wasn't planning on having to pay for a place to sleep tonight. And Cassie had one of those industrial mixers I was going to use for the bakery. I have to buy one, but banks don't usually give out loans to ex-cons, you know? What do you need? It's too much, I'm sorry. How much? 20 coin. Ready coin. But you need more than I do. Let's just hope it turns out well. I know what it's like to need help getting back on your feet. Thank you, Lina. I hope someone shows you kindness someday, like you have for me. Before I could respond, he hopped out into the night. He was probably just embarrassed, but in this town, it seemed like everyone needed a little extra help, even a guy who just wanted to bake chocolate chip cookies. Welcome back to the world, Sam. The kindness of a stranger is so rare and precious. Thank you. Well, things are looking rough. Financially. Oh, Liam. Hey, Lina. Thanks again for the ride. Great talking to you. Here's the picture I took at the Sophie Lemieux vigil. Did I post it? Hold off on that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's a great picture, but the whole handing out field grids makes it feel like a setup. Influence of it, exactly. That's totally what it is. Have a great night. You too. It was well after midnight and I met my ride quota. I checked my field grid, deep green. Okay. We'll definitely push forward. Well, look, we definitely need the money, so... Agonon. Saw that before. That might be interesting. This above all to thine own self be true. Klausberg. Well, I think this is a good time to take a break for today, and then next time we will make the decision which ride we will pick. Thank you all for... sorry. Thank you all for joining me for today's episode of Neo Camp. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a like. Maybe give the... maybe subscribe. I can't think right now. My brain just short-circuited. I hope you have a great time. Until next time, have a great time. Bye-bye.